Um, do you speak English?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Where are we?
I'm afraid I have as many questions as you. I can only guess we got on the bad side of the wrong people.
Bad side of the wrong people? What did you do?
This and that, wrong place, wrong time. But I'm more interested in hearing what you did to receive this sort of attention. You don't look the type.
And why should I trust you with that if you don't trust me?
You shouldn't, but maybe it'll give me an idea of where we are. And besides, I do love myself a good story, and I have a feeling this one will be interesting.
Well, I guess there's no harm in it.
Besides, unless our captors left that door open, we're not going to be going anywhere too soon.
Well, first, let me tell a little bit about myself. I think that'll make things a little bit clearer.
I didn't mean for you to tell me your whole life story.
Why not? As you said, it doesn't look like we're gonna get out of these ties.
So, I've been a model student for as long as I can remember. I didn't have much else to hold on to after my parents disappeared.
You don't look so happy, what's wrong?
You know, biology is a drag.
Yeah? Well, all the other exams are done. You should take some time to celebrate.
You know, I gotta work.
I know. But if you have some time on the weekend, a few minutes to spare, hit me up, yeah? Thanks.
So what happened to your parents? Why is this important anyway?
Hey, you wanted me to tell my story? So here it is. My parents,
Did they just leave you?
No, it was not like that. They were special. They did some good things. They were volunteers in Africa. Then, an accident happened on one of their trips. The connection was lost and they never were heard of again.
Nobody's found out anything about them. When did this happen?
Must have been 12 years by now. But who knows how long we've been sleeping in here.
12 years, and still nothing. That seems improbable.
Why? After that incident, the organization they volunteered for filed for bankruptcy. After that, there was no one left to care for that matter, except for myself.
But you can't expect a 6-year-old to find his lost parents, can you? So for a while, I was just handed from door to door, it felt like. My relatives all hated me and tried to get rid of me as soon as possible. Worst part is, I never really truly understood why. When I eventually got my own little apartment at a boarding school, I started looking for them. But going off of last known location, Central Saharan Desert, was a bit difficult for a student who spent all his time studying biology and chemistry.
Biology and chemistry, I see. Dentist?
Perhaps anything in medicine, to be honest. Seems like a prestigious career to me.
So, the Sahara Desert. Probably worse than Siberia. I still don't see how that brings you here, though.
Hold on, I'm getting to that. Just let me tell my story.
You're horrible at it.
Thanks. So on and off, I had this strange sensation. I was longing for something, well, exciting, I guess.
By and by, I just wanted to drop all the anatomy, the organic compounds and whatnot, and to go look for my parents. I started running a lot, helped keep my mind off things. But most importantly, I thought that maybe if I got in proper shape to win a competition or something like that, I could please all my aunts and uncles, so at least I'd have some sort of family.
So you actually started chasing after your parents?
Well, yes, not literally. The running was just...
Where did you even start? I would have no idea where to start on something like that. But then again, I guess neither do you. Because you're here, not in Africa.
Well, here's the thing, and you won't believe this. Turns out they might have left Africa and are still alive somewhere back here.
What a surprise. Probably volunteering for some neighboring town's bar instead of Africa too, huh?
My parents aren't bad people, if that's what you're implying.
So what makes you think they left Africa?
Well, here's where all of this gets interesting.
My finals were over and school's basically done. There was no more reason for me not to look for my parents. Well, except...
Hello? Yeah, hey man, I'm really sorry, I can't make it. I told you I would come, but I can't make it. I know, I'm really sorry. I've got an emergency, I gotta go.
Maybe I should mention that it was my own birthday party they threw for me. Naturally, I started off with my parents' old colleagues. I knew a few of them, their addresses and workplaces. I decided to go for it. I hoped that they would see me as old enough to tell me what happened. I think I'll spare you the details. There are quite a few. Fact of the matter is that it was incredibly easy to get involved with shady people if you're going from door to door looking for information. I knew a bit of martial arts though, so I was generally able to handle myself. I'm still not sure why my search led me to these places. I talked to some of the colleagues and they ended up referring me to other colleagues who in turn referred me to some other addresses in the nastier parts of town.
So you're saying your parents somehow joined some underground criminal organization?
Not joined, infiltrated. Here's what I think. I think their volunteering was only a cover-up. I think they were undercover and that accident only happened because their cover blew. And now they've been on the run this whole time.
For 12 years, without a sign. Don't kid yourself, boy. I think you might be glorifying them in your mind a bit.
I know you think my parents are probably common drunkards, but they're not. I know it.
Doesn't matter. All we know is we both ended up in someone's storage room. Do you have any idea who you last talked to?
I'm afraid I don't. My memory's still foggy and my head is still throbbing. I guess they must have hit it pretty hard.
Indeed they did. So, listen.
I don't have time for this. Just take him to my office.
Life's strange, isn't it? Trust is misplaced. Tables turn.
I don't know what the hell's happening. I don't get what's going on. I don't know who you are. Just let me leave. I'm sorry.
You're not sorry. You shouldn't be. You're in the exact place you wanted to be.
Please, just listen to me. I didn't want to get involved with your gang or anything. I was just looking around the wrong parts of town looking for
Your parents? You just told me, remember? But that's unimportant. I knew even before you got locked in this basement. Hell, I knew even before you did.
Then why even ask about it?
Standard interrogation. See how much you know, see what you've been doing.
What did you have to do with my parents?
Quite a bit, I'd say. Back in the day, they were acquaintances of sorts. Acquaintances who couldn't follow basic guidelines. And we all know how that ends.
So it's true what I said. They're not just volunteers.
Most likely a lie to protect their little boy. They wouldn't want their little baby boy knowing all they did was ruin other people's lives for a bit of glory, would they? They destroyed my life, my family. They threw me out on the street after my failure.
What happened to them? Do you know where they are?
I don't think I'm going to tell you that just yet. I want to tell you something else. Remember your aunt and uncle, your grandparents, your sister's cousin? Well, I know all their addresses, everything about them. And you know what they say, revenge is best served cold.
Wait, hold on, man. What the hell happened? What did my parents' relatives have to do with that?
Nothing really. But you know, family ties, they're a strong thing. But I want to give you a chance, whether or not anything happens to your relatives. You can trust that I have enough trigger-happy men to have them dead in hours. But I want to give you a chance. You take this gun right now and shoot me, and I assure you nothing happens to your family.
You want me to shoot you?
Want is a strong term. I'm giving you the choice to. It's the only possibility you'll get to stop me. Trust me on that. I've told my men in front of the door that if you do decide to shoot me, they will tell you everything about your parents and let you go. Sounds good, doesn't it? What are you willing to do to get your closure? And save the rest of your family, of course.
I can't kill someone.
Really? Why not? This stuff is off the records. No one would ever find out. And besides, I'm not really a good person. No guilty conscience, nothing.
You're insane.
I don't know. I think we might both be. You have to make a choice. You can either shoot me, or you can go run into the police and try to tell them what's going on here. But I don't think they'll believe you. And I'll be honest, I have no idea what you're gonna choose. Do it. I knew you didn't have it in you. You're not real. Everything must have some base in reality, mustn't it?
Damn it, am I hallucinating or am I dreaming? No, that woman, she completely ignored you too. Why am I hallucinating?
Maybe you've finally gone insane. Or those hits to your head were just too strong.
I know why you're here.
You too?
My parents knew yours. They told me what happened.
Who are you again?
My name's not important. My dad worked with your parents, but after that incident, he came back to work with the rest of our family.
So, this is some kind of mafia?
Not at all. It's just that usually people who snoop around our facilities have worse intentions than you do.
So, you locked them in the basement?
Basement? Just a storage room that can be locked until the police come.
Do you know about my parents?
I do. But you need to stop running after this, for your own sake. I went through some effort to give you the chance to walk away.
Alright, I guess.
Okay. I wish I had better news for you, but they did not make it. There was a bandit attack on the village they were working in. My father was with them until the end. I'm sorry.
Okay. I don't know.
Take as long as you wish, but please, do so at home. Technically, you're a friend, but you're not supposed to be here.
The drugs work?
Yes, he's completely out of it.
Good. My son is too smart. He would compromise what we've created.